All right, there are some breaking inputs which have just come in, where the Lion Air crash in which about 189 passengers and crew members who were killed earlier this week. It's now being said that the divers have finally recovered the black box of the brand new Boeing 737X8 plane that had crashed just 13 minutes after having taken off from Jakarta. Now, all 189 on board, including the Indian pilot of the plane, have perished in the crash. The recovery of the black box is expected to throw some light on why the Boeing 737 MAX 8 had crashed into the sea on Monday. A team of over 1,000 divers had participated in the operation to try and salvage the black box and the remains of the passengers. The Indonesian government has also ordered for the temporary removal of Lion Air technical director and several other staff who had cleared the flight for takeoff. So this is the most recent development in the crash of the aircraft that had taken off from Jakarta. It had just been 13 minutes in its journey when it suddenly is said to have gone off the radar. 189 people, including the passengers and crew members of the airline, were on board the flight. And it is also being said that the plane, 13 minutes into the journey, was roughly about 5,000 feet in terms of its altitude. It started to lose its altitude. It had dropped to as much as about 3,650 feet. And then it suddenly went off the radar. Now, the black box of the plane has been found. It has been recovered by the divers who've been working tirelessly to try and get the remains of the 189 passengers. And also the search for the black box was on. The black box has now been found. And now it is being hoped that there will be more information which will be revealed as to what led to the crash of this Lion Air flight. It was the Boeing 737 MAX 8, a variety of plane that had been introduced in the year 2017. And this is said to be the first instance of this plane which went off. And for more on this, we are joined in by Amanda Taskia Siddhartha, who is a journalist who's joining us from Jakarta. Let me begin, Amanda, by asking you this. In this latest development, the black box has been found, but in the investigations that have been underway in Indonesia, is there any light that's been shed as to what led to the crash of this plane?
Yes, that's correct. So the black box has been found just outside the side of the plane crash, under the depth of 30 meters. It was found by the Indonesian Navy today, just an hour ago, and according to they're still investigating on the black box, but the speculation is that the plane crashed because of engine failure.
Mm-hmm. All right, and yes, go ahead.
Yeah, and so far the search and rescue team have also found the bodies of the victims of the plane crash as well.
Okay. And also there are said to be two black boxes, the flight data recorder and the cockpit voice recorder. Do we have any information whether both these black boxes have found, or is it just one of them that's in fact been found at this point of time?
Only the black box from the cockpit has been found
all right.
At the moment, and they're still searching.
Okay, and also it's being said that engine failure was the cause. There are some people from Lion Air, especially the technical department, who've been asked to step aside as of now. Has the government at this point of time made public any of the exchanges between the pilot and the air traffic control room just before the plane went off the radar?
Yeah, no, none of the information is made public because the black box was just found about an hour ago, and the authorities are currently still investigating as well. And then the exchanges, what happened in the cockpit moments before the plane crash happened.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much indeed, Amanda Taskia, for joining us and getting us all those updates. So this is the latest information that is coming in from Indonesia. The flight, the Boeing 737 MAX 8, which crashed, remember, on Monday morning, just 13 minutes after having taken off from Jakarta. The black box of it has been found and more investigation is underway to try and ascertain the reason for the crash.